Israel Adesanya looks unbelievable. The fact that he wants to fight Yoel Romero when he doesn't have to is just legendary. So that's a great card. Super excited for it, and yeah.
And then we want to talk about Jared Cannonoier as well. Obviously, Darren Till's name's been put in the mix there to fight him. No word yet as to whether a contract will get done to get Darren in to step in for Robert Whittaker.
I honestly don't know the answer to that question right here, right now.
Alrighty. And what about UFC London? We've got the main event. Any news on a co-main?
Not yet.
Alrighty.
Nope. But that thing's sold out. The main event's going to be awesome, and yeah, London's always good.
Yeah, it's always good fun. My last word on Conor McGregor. We've obviously got Tony and Khabib. Are you going to have him there in case things kind of fall out or don't happen?
Oh, Conor fought at 170 and fought at the beginning of the year because he wanted to be able to cut and make that weight if those two fall out, if one of those two fall out.
For sure. And in terms of what could be next for Conor if that doesn't happen, potentially Usman and Masvidal, international fight week.
That fight's happening.
Okay.
Conor's not fighting either one of them.
So then does it make sense that it's Nate Diaz 3?
I don't know. Right. I don't know. He's focused on Khabib. He wants the Khabib fight.
You think he'll wait for that?
I do.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you.
But you never know with him. We'll see. But I have no answers for you right now about him. I mean, he really just fought. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he's now watching Khabib and Tony to see what happens.
And you with yourself and Lorenzo and Conor, you always go out for your drinks and your dinner after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, just talk to us a little bit about the mood. Obviously, happy mood Conor was in, but where he's at.
We had a blast. It's good to see Conor physically, mentally, and emotionally in a good place again. You could tell he was happy to be here. He was happy to be fighting, and he looked unbelievable. So, yeah, it was a good time, and it's always awesome when we can get back together with Lorenzo. So it was great.
First time combat athletes have been nominated, so I have to do this for the old, the combat athletes of old. Rest in peace, Jimmy Thunder, David Tua, Doug Viney sitting right there, Ray Sefo, Joseph Parker, and now Israel Adesanya. Whew. See, Kiwis, we love a good one out, we love a good fight. This is part of the culture. Straight up. We're a country of a warrior race, the Modi. This is part of our culture. If a fight broke out right now, what would you all do? You would ignore me and watch the fight. It's in our DNA. And we've been doing this for so long. You guys have no idea. You're just welcome to the party. We've been doing this for so long, like I said, way back. We've been wearing New Zealand on our back all over the world. We did it twice last year in Australia, UFC 234 and UFC 243. Me and two of my other teammates, we repeat the three-peat. And guess what? Next weekend, we have other people coming to our shores and UFC Auckland, and we're gonna defend the land and repeat the three-peat. Understand this. So for me, this really isn't for me. This is for like the young generation coming up who get to see someone they can relate to, someone who is of my essence, if you will, a combat athlete that they can feel like, man, my sport, like Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling is up there with the likes of the All Blacks, the Black Caps and the Tall Blacks and New Zealand's top sporting teams. And we're on the level playing field. And like I said, we've been doing this for a long time, so this is for them. And this is for my team, City Kickboxing. This is for my coach, Eugene Behrman, because without him, my career wouldn't be shit. I wouldn't be here. Understand that. And one more thing, I gotta say, Also, shout out to Ash from Engage. I see you, Koba. But one thing we need to do right now, like, I need to really say this, like, New Zealand, we have this, censorship. Where's the swear jar? Now, fuck it, we have this culture. Listen, I'm just serious. We have this culture of tall puppy syndrome, which is messed up. Coming up in this country, I've seen it so many times. When you see one of us rising, you want to tear him down because you feel inadequate and you want to call it humble. I am extraordinarily humble, believe me. But you'll never know that because you never get to know me. Understand this. If you see one of us shining, whether it be the netball team, the Black Caps, the Sailors, pump them up, embrace them. Because if they win, we win. If I win, you win. Understand that. And I know some of you be a little salty. You might clap or you're a little salty, but hey, Stay salty, babe. The black kiwi's gonna fly all day. And shout out to myself in this mustard colored jacket. You know, shout out to the guy with the mustard colored face as well. Peace.
UFC in London. Why aren't you on that card?
We turned London down, you know, like we wasn't really. We wanted to fight the Vegas one. That's the one we wanted to fight.
Okay. Did you not want to fight on the London card?
Well, it wasn't the case. That they asked them that, but like, it just wasn't. No, it just didn't seem like they just wanted to fight on that Vegas card. That was like the sole focus.
Okay. And you mentioned the contract stuff is sorted, so you have a new deal?
Yeah, that was not really down to me. My management in Dubai was speaking with the UFC, and you know they were just sorting out, you know, a few contract issues. Mate, I was just, to be honest, I was just staying out of it. It was like nothing really to do with me. I was just training and just trying to do everything to fight on March 7th against either Jared or, you know, back up fight for the title fight. UFC have always took care of me. They've always been 100% with me, and I've always been 100% with them. You know, I think I told you, didn't I? You know, we were speaking the other weekend. You know, if I've ever got a problem with UFC, you know, I'm not one of these guys to come out and like slate Dana, you know, the boss and that. I'd rather sort it within the company. But there was never any like bad blood or anything. It was just like a little bit of a misunderstanding. But you know, the UFC have always been 150% with me. Mate, they've always done me favours and helped me out, and you know, give me this and give me that. You know, I can't diss them in any way. And you know, Dana, same thing. He's just, you know, he's always been 100% with me, and I'm always 100% with him.
Did you injure your ankle recently? Dana White told the media that a couple of weeks ago. Did you have an injured ankle?
Yeah, I'm always getting injured there. Come on, I'm always injured. I'm always injured, head to toe.
But nothing that would have precluded you from fighting on March 7th?
Maybe.
Oh.
Just train through it, innit? Just train through it.
Okay, so realistically, when could you fight again?
I don't know. If I'm being honest, I'm probably, you know, being dumb or whatever, but I just want to fight March 7th. I just love to be the backup and just get out there and cut weight and just see what happens with that fight. You know, I can't see Yoel missing weight. I can't see it. But you know how many people was so convinced that I would miss weight against Woodley. They had Usman as a backup. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know really. I'd love to just be there and just see that fight live. You know, I can't even go. I can't even be a spectator. That's what's pissing me off so much.
And what about this budding friendship that you have with Izzy these days? You're sending him messages, video messages, and stuff like that. What's going on here?
Just always speak to me and him, don't we, mate? We've got a good relationship. He's cool. He's sound, and you know,
I love it.
I just randomly message him and I'll just be like, give me the belt and you know, we'll be okay and stuff. Or I'll just send them videos like growling and that.
Just random videos.
Mate, if you see my DMs, you just fucking cry your eyes out. Trump's in there. I've been saying like, hey, don't blank me and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't think he's going to see that.
Ortiz is spending time at the WWE Training Center, training to be a pro wrestler. He's humbled himself. He's showing up on time. He's working hard. He's not trying to get out of there early. He's kind of immersed in himself and learning professional wrestling. And when you look at whether it was Ronda going over or Cain Velasquez, who's doing a great job, or now I guess we're hearing that Tito's spending some time over there, Travis Brown spending some time over there. I mean, Tito for sure has charisma. Tito for sure has a look. He for sure shows up in shape. Tito checks a couple of boxes. He is for sure a recognizable face. There are things that we could hand to Tito. Now, Tito's not a thinker. Don't ask him to do any thinking. If you ask him live, hey Tito, what's 2 times 2? There's a chance that he responds potato. But if you hand him a script, I think he can pull it off. I really do. I think he could pull it off to some degree. What's his angle? Who's he going to team up with? Who's he going to go against? I don't know. Is it going to be quick run-ins? Is it an enforcer type? Is it a manager role? One thing that Tito Ortiz can do is he can make an entrance. If you ever see a Tito event live and you watch Tito's walkout, you buy it. You buy this guy's a badass. I mean, he looks the part. He's got the crazy eyes. He puts the face on. He walks in. He's staring at you. He's huffing and puffing. He does his job. Tito does have a presence on screen. I would stop what I was doing. I would watch. And I will tell Tito, on this regard, and possibly in this regard only, I wish you luck.